number of plainclothes ICE agents there waiting for him in the back of the courtroom. And then they had to take him away and transported him to a Dallas facility. And so, really, this is the first time we're hearing of that in Tyler. So I really wanted to get your perspective. What are you seeing out in Dallas? And then are you seeing this in Tyler? Just kind of give me an overview of what's happening.
Right. So, I mean, we haven't necessarily seen it in Tyler in terms of them being in the courtroom. Generally, what they would do is they'll either get them from the jail when they're incarcerated for some type of criminal activity, or they wait till they get put on probation, and they work with probation pretty closely over the years, and they would generally detain people at probation. So I will say that it's pretty new that they would appear inside a courtroom and actually detain somebody in the middle of their criminal proceedings. I'm assuming it was criminal proceedings from what we heard. So I think, across the country, we're seeing ICE move in ways that we've never seen them move. Some would say it's good, some would not agree. But I think it does put people in a unique situation of what we've seen here locally in Dallas is mostly ICE activity in the immigration courts, which makes it very difficult for people to want to go and do what they're supposed to do, which is show up for court, because they don't know if they're going to be next.
We were informed that an attorney had showed up with his client to reach a resolution of a criminal case. And in the courtroom were federal agents that were present to take that person into custody. And that's going to happen. It's happened in the past before. And so it's something that we did not expect, but now with the current climate, we should be ready for it, and it's going to happen. And the government has the authority to enforce their laws. And so then that's why the individual has to then prepare for their action. And that's why whatever they can control within their family, their affairs, they should do that ahead of time.
What should people know? What advice would you give to people who are seeing this on the news that on really how they should protect themselves and what they should do?
Well, I think generally I have always told people that if you have any type of criminal proceedings and you do have either you are a lawful permanent resident or you have no status in this country, it's very important for you not to just get a criminal attorney, but also talk to an immigration attorney. What are your options going to be? And so you can be prepared. When someone is prepared, they're less fearful. And so I like to talk to people and explain to them, hey, if this happens, just know that you have these options, you have this relief. Because despite what people think, we do have a lot of protections in this country for immigrants, but they have to know how to assert their rights to those protections and just be informed. So I think knowledge is power. We know that. And so it's very important that if you do have any type of criminal proceedings, or you are going to have to show up anytime in any type of court proceeding, that you make sure that you're prepared. Not only that you've talked to your criminal attorney, but the criminal attorney is actively working with an immigration attorney to make sure that you're prepared if there is any type of detention or activity at that proceeding. This is not something that we should just be concerned about in our courthouses. What people need to be concerned about is talking to their local leaders and finding out like how we're going to address this issue. We don't want people to live in fear. And in particular, we don't want to feel I'm a Hispanic woman. I don't want to feel like I'm being targeted because I'm brown.